this video, I'd like to discuss a kind of broker transaction which you may have heard of. It's related to oil deals with Nigeria. It's called a TTO. Basically, it means a tanker transfer, where the oil, in this case Bonny-like crude, is transferred usually from one ship to another. In most cases, it ultimately begins with a transfer of oil either from the central terminal, which is owned and operated by the NNCP, or Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, or NNPC, or in some cases it is done through the result of what is called bunkering. Now, the reason I've made this video is very simple. I don't know anyone who has successfully completed a TTO. Unfortunately, the advent of oil in Nigeria has become something of a double-edged sword. While it has brought money and prosperity to the Nigerian people, it has also brought rampant corruption. Some people say as high as the highest levels of the government, and some even say in the military as well. There's no way for me as an individual to independently verify this except through my experiences. And that is that every time I have come across a TTO transfer, I've been unable to completely get the job done. Many times people have contacted me offering me a chance to do a TTO. Over the years, I've attempted several of them. Whenever you try to do a TTO, beware of certain things. First of all, if the chain of command in the transaction is you, the broker, and then some person or other who doesn't fully identify themselves, say they're a general, or they claim to be a general or a government official, but they can't provide evidence that they're a government official, and then the NNPC, or Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, be wary. Also, if they can't tell you exactly what ship the tanker transfer is taking place from to, then you should also be wary, because a lot of TTOs are done as a result of what is called bunkering, and this is an illegal practice which is undertaken in Nigeria, where large amounts of oil are effectively stolen from the NNPC by such practices as what is called hot tapping, which is placing a pipe into the live pipe and then siphoning off the oil as it is coming out of the ground or from some other location. This is a very dangerous practice and has caused several hundred deaths over the years. Also, as far as I can tell from all reports, bunkering is generally regarded as illegal and a menace to the practices of the NNPC with regard to doing legitimate business. In fact, the current government in Nigeria has asked for the help of the international community to stem the tide of bunkering, because the oil, which is worth many, many millions, indeed billions of dollars, is so lucrative that anyone who tries to get in the way is almost certainly going to get, or has been, eliminated. So the government is trying to put an end to the practice of bunkering, and TTOs have sprung up in part as a result of this practice. It is a way for illegal owners and controllers of bunkered oil to quickly sell their oil. They put it on barges, the barges go out to a ship, the oil is then transferred from the bunker or the barge to the ship, and then it is taken out to some distant location, usually in international waters or just inside Nigerian waters, but usually probably outside of Nigerian waters, where it is then transferred again. Often these bunker-related transfers involve illegal documents and individuals of questionable authority and questionable legitimacy. So if you get involved in one of these deals, you can almost certainly expect to have your time wasted, There are more than a few reports of people having spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, in some cases millions of dollars, trying to get one of these deals done, only to have the oil then stolen a second time and sent back to Nigeria through Nigerian waters by very often the same people who tried to sell it in the first place. A couple of points before I close. If you're going to do a trade deal as a broker, new to any business, always remember that you need two things: strong contacts with the buyer and strong legitimate contacts with a legitimate seller. In the case of Bonnie Light Crude, as an example, the oil business is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It is cutthroat and it is high performance. If you do not have the right contacts, you are simply not going to get a deal done. The kinds of deals that are floating around the internet, the TTOs and so forth, many of the time these are done by fraudsters and scammers with false documents and false identities. They have no intention of supplying the end buyer with product. They can't. In some cases, they can offer you bunkered oil, which is illegal, and there's no guarantee that you will get it. If you have a sound buyer or a sound procurement company for a buyer, and you have strong contacts directly with the NNPC or someone who's in the government of Nigeria, you stand a much better chance of having a legitimate deal be completed. Otherwise, you're wasting your time and you are threatening to lose whatever reputation you may have. If you want more information, visit my website at www.capitalistinternational.org on our trade page, where new information on bunkering and Nigerian oil will be listed in the coming weeks. Contact me if you have any questions. We look forward to helping you. Again, thanks for visiting our website. Thanks for watching our video. Take care.